Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Vic or VJ from Confirmed Lunacy Productions. We have a very, very important issue to do today, and it has nothing to do with comedy. Today I am doing an instructional video by special request. This instructional video is about how I get signatures for petitions, okay? First of all, here is a petition, okay? And here's another clipboard, okay? You want to go around making sure that you have these things. You want to have petitions, at least a couple of them for a couple of counties in your area, and an extra one for the county that you're in. At least that many petitions with you, but you don't want to overburden yourself if you're on foot or on a bicycle, as I'm later going to suggest. Okay, but this is a petition. When you have someone sign a petition, you have them write their signature in this line, just like they would if they were voting. Then they put the date, then they put their street address and their zip code. Not a P.O. box, not a phone number. Don't worry about the city. We know the county because the county you're going to put down here on this line anyway. And then they put their last name, their first and middle initial, bada bing, bada boom. They have signed your petition. Now, if they are not registered to vote, you can register them to vote, and the person who is certifying you to be a petition a signature gatherer will of course instruct you on how to register people to vote and the process for doing the notarizing of all that stuff and all that stuff. They just really made this fun for us, people, but it's really not that hard. Once you do it the first time, it goes by really easy. I mean, the notarizing and all that stuff, it gets easier, okay? And I'm sure someone will be willing to walk through that process with you. Right, trainers? You will walk them through that, won't you? Anyhow, so moving right along, what I do, this is what I do when I go get signatures, okay? First of all, I take my clipboards and lots of extra pens, okay? Because pens tend to get lost or people just walk away with them, whatever. Take your clipboards, lots of extra pens, and dress appropriately to whatever the weather is, because I'm going to tell you how I do it. I go on my bicycle. It's way more effective than staying in one place like in front of a store front or in front of a business. You don't want to catch people when they're coming in and out of a door. People are on their way in somewhere and on their way back to their car. They've got a destination in mind. So they're really not going to want to stop to talk to you unless they're really civic minded. And then you're going to spend a lot of time talking to them in a parking lot and missing a lot of other people. So anyhow, this is what I say to do. This is my plan. Okay, I get on my bicycle and I ride around in the neighborhood that I live in. And I may even go, as far as a 10-block radius. I know that sounds crazy for a one-legged guy who's collecting signatures, but that's what I do, okay, on my bicycle with one leg. Okay, but of course I put a fake leg on to do it. But anyhow, we're not going to do comedy here. We're just instructing you on this video. Okay, so you go around in your neighborhood, and as you ride by, you may see somebody that's watering their plants, watering their lawn, mowing their lawn, doing something. If they're doing something that's not too noisy, okay, if they can hear you, you just pull up, stop your bike, and say, "Hey, excuse me, my name is such and such." I say, "My name's Vic or VJ. I'm one of your neighbors. I have a petition that I've been going around about having people sign about voters' rights. Would you like to sign my petition? I can take a moment to explain it to you if you'd like." Of course, first of all, you want to ask them, I'm sorry, I'm not sure if I did that first. You want to ask them if they're a registered voter first, see? That way you've already qualified to whether or not you've got to register them to vote. If they say they are a registered voter, great, you just go on and start, like I said, explaining them the thing. If they're not a registered voter, say, "Well, I can take a moment to register you if you like. Would you like to hear what my petition is about?" And they say yes. So you say, "Well, what this is about is this is a voter rights petition. You may recall a couple years back, we passed a law by voter initiative that cannabis was going to be a legal medicine. Now, this initiative has nothing really to do with the cannabis. What this is about what happened afterward. The legislature then decided to throw out our vote and tell us it didn't count and try to repeal what the voters had passed. So what we're trying to do here with this petition is put it back to the voters, put things back the way they were, and then let the voters decide what the parameters will be. Make our votes count, basically. Tell them they can't do up there in Helena anything they want. When we tell them what we want to do, we're the people and they have to obey us. That's it. And I think that might have taken 5 minutes to even explain, okay? So that's how quick it can go. Get out there, get some petitions, make sure you've got water, be safe. I also think that women, if you go out, you should go out with at least 2 people, and you don't have to go out together, but be in sight of one another while you're doing this to be safe. So if you want to know if someone disappears, I don't know, just be safe. Be safe, okay? God bless you. We'll be praying for you. Do your best. That's all you can do.